Hey guys, it is me, back again. You know, I've got my daughters here this weekend, which is fantastic. Um, we've been doing lots of things. I went out and bought brand new outfits for all of us, but my oldest decided to say, Dad, I need to dress exactly like you, so we're buying the same shirt. And so now we both have Street Fighter shirts. I mean, I don't mind it. It's a little weird that my oldest daughter wants to be exactly like me, but I mean, what's there not to love? Oh man, I need a haircut. But we cracked down, and I started watching the Snyder Cut Justice League. We're about an hour and a half in to 4 hours, and I thought it was kind of entertaining when, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Justice League, or it's not really a big spoiler, but there's a part where Barry Allen saves Iris West, which is great. You don't even know that that's Iris West, but I mean, obviously it's meant to be Iris West. And it's like he's going super super fast, which is kind of a weird way that they do it in this, is that they slow everything else down but make him like move at regular speed with all this lightning and everything going around, which is kind of awkward. But I mean, yeah, I guess. But and he's looking at her, and you can tell that the what they're trying to show is that he fell in love with her at first sight. And all right, had to take care of the dog because it decided to go crazy. But we tried to explain to her, because she didn't know why he was taking so long in rescuing her. So I tried to explain to her little bits of, I guess, love at first sight. Sometimes it's hard to explain that, to explain certain aspects of love to children who don't know it yet. Hell, I wouldn't have even known it in many instances growing up, because nobody took time to explain to me how to really love someone. But it kind of went back to, I try to explain lots of things and talk to my kids a lot about things that really matter, in my opinion, really matter. She didn't understand what love at first sight was. And so I tried to tell her that it's a feeling that you get when you see someone for the first time. And it creates an emotion. Like an overwhelming emotion. A positive, overwhelming emotion. And it's an overwhelming feeling. It could mean lots of different things. I mean, I've fallen in love with someone at first sight before, and I understand that completely. The idea of just an overwhelming feeling of wanting to be with that person. And trying to explain that to her is, I don't know, not really difficult, but for her to understand it is kind of difficult. We did have a conversation yesterday, which I was trying to actually post because I thought it would be an interesting concept, about having a conversation with them and then posting it online, which they both, both of my kids agree that that would be cool. But we were talking about friendships, but something had happened, and it like Scarlett tried to make a video by herself and then kind of messed up my audio work, so it sounded like we were being echoed real bad, so I had to delete it. I couldn't fix it. But I mean, obviously it's fixed now because I sound at least somewhat normal, maybe. But we talked about friendships and what it means to be a friend and the difference between a good friend, a regular friend, and a best friend, and how we ourselves can be better friends to people. Because sometimes people don't know what it means to be a friend. And I don't expect them to know either. They're kids. They just know what they feel. I may try to make that conversation again at a later date with them because I know that they're really wanting to do it again. And having conversations with them is a great thing. It helps them learn. It helps me pry into their minds a little bit, and it helps me share myself too. Because I talk to my kids a lot. I thought I had therapy yesterday on Friday, but I didn't actually in the end. It's for the 9th. Because I've had things I want to talk about that I don't understand. And I don't know how to understand them. But I needed some extra guidance. But I didn't, so I can't get that extra guidance. But when I told Scarlett that I didn't have therapy after all, she goes, well, I'll be your therapist today. And I'm like, sweetheart, you probably wouldn't understand even if I tried to explain it to you. So, but I love how she tries. I really do. There's ever been a cheerleader in my life, it'll be her. But that's what we've been doing today. Trying to have a lazy day while they're going crazy at some pace. Some places that we've been to. And I just wanted to reach out and talk. Is that okay? Hopefully it is. Otherwise, what am I doing? But I have a little bit more extra time before I have to make dinner, and I will probably try to do a video game play. I don't know. I may talk more in the shower later. On my days off, I like to put out a lot of videos. But until the next one, be kind to each other. And I'll see you in the next one.